Hi, I'm Alena Bender.
And I'm Marisa Sandoval.
Our precedent library was the Ryerson University Student Learning Center designed by Sonetta. When designing this library, the designers at Sonetta were inspired by the ancient Greek stoas and agoras. These are places that were specifically designed to hold large gatherings. The designers felt that the modern library should be a space to meet, study, and gather ideas, and they often refer to the Student Learning Center as a library without books. Originally named after Egerton Ryerson, Ryerson University, now known as Toronto Metropolitan University, was established in 1948 when there was a demand for more higher education after the Second World War. The university started by offering education in architecture, costume, and photography. Pictured here are the floor plans in two sections of the Student Learning Center. Ryerson SLC has 8 floors, and while each is unique in their own way, the floors all have large amounts of space dedicated for student study on each level. On the left of this slide, you can see 2 sections that are cut to highlight the building's design. On this slide, you can see the axonometric floor plans that we created to better highlight the library. Here you can see that level 1 and level 2 both have the same ceiling height of 30 feet, and beyond these levels, each floor stays at a consistent height of 16 feet.
The structure of Ryerson Student Learning Center is composed of concrete columns that stack through each floor of the building. The exterior is covered by a lightweight and transparent glass skin.
Circulation throughout the building stays pretty similar. Utilizing stacking principles, there are stairs and elevators located in the back of every floor. Additionally, the floors have a secondary stair and elevator space located towards the right of each level. Another key circulation piece of the building is the second story. Pictured in the top right of this slide, this space is a bridge that connects the Student Learning Center to the adjacent university library. The interior volumes of the Student Center vary from level to level. Wanting to create a different world on each level, the designers made sure that while there is still variety on each floor, there are also spaces for students to actively engage and learn with the structure. While the building's height is pretty similar to its adjacent buildings, the exterior massing of the structure stands out dramatically. The Ryerson Student Learning Center takes on a unique shape with sharp dramatic angles that contrast with the rigid structures that surround it.
The Ryerson Student Center's interior space is sequenced into an elevated plaza, a bridge to the existing library, a series of academic study and collaborative space, and it is a library built for the digital age. It encourages students to interact with their physical environment. Each floor has its own personality with a focus on flexible furniture and enclosed study rooms.
The program of the Student Learning Center consists of circulation spaces, private study rooms, the bridge, classrooms, computer instruction spaces, offices, and digital media zones. The main focus of the building design was to create spaces that were functional for students, but also create an environment that welcomes student engagement and learning. The building's partie is based on the big open floor that exists past the circulation areas. On each floor, these spaces take on different forms, but each of them occupy the same footprint. This space usually consists of student study areas that allow the students to better interact with the building. For most of the floors, these spaces are positioned to face the bottom left corner of the building, creating views out onto the busy street below.
The Yonge Street frontage includes destination retail at and below grade level, allowing the student center to have a prominent commercial facade that blends in with the surrounding city context. This maintains the retail presence locals expect, and the elevation of the plaza creates a welcoming and protected space for students and pedestrians.
The Ryerson Student Learning Center utilizes a frosted glass screen over the entire facade. This element allows for a lot of natural light to enter into the space as well as create an intriguing design on the exterior. This frosted glass screen was designed to highlight certain views that the designers specifically wanted the visitors to experience throughout the building.
Ryerson was inspired by historical gathering spaces of stoas and agoras in ancient Greece, where learning was inherently social. The Student Learning Center gives students 8 uniquely designed floors of generous space to meet, study, and exchange ideas. It was conceived as a library without books, and the design develops natural spaces for people to interact, offering private space for studying. Each floor has its own unique atmosphere inspired by themes found in nature, such as the beach, the garden, and the sky. There are several accessibility issues in the Student Learning Center. Study stairs without railings are completely inaccessible to those in wheelchairs, those who are vision impaired, and those on crutches. There are issues with entry railings continuity, column placement, and the entry ramp that make it difficult for people groups who are vision impaired and differently abled. The composite material panels were created by L. Pollock and designed to keep the structure intact. Sherwin-Williams Coil Coatings Valfon Prismatic Blue was the color created to cover these panels. Wood was used through the entire structure to create flexible furniture. Concrete was the material selected for the interior and exterior columns as well as the plaza. Carpeting was used to designate areas like the beach and the garden. The frosted glass was also developed by Pollock and is a composite material that was approached in an origami style fashion. Colored glass was used to reinforce each floor's theme. Media and university libraries. As a library designed for the digital age, Ryerson Student Center is a library without books. However, it was built adjacent to the school's existing library. There are 2 bridges that connect these buildings, offering ease of access from digital to physical media. You enter Ryerson Student Learning Center from a street level and ascend a series of steps or a ramp. There are 2 points of entry. One is a series of doors that takes you into the commercial retail space. The other is an accessible point of entry with an elevator to ascend to your desired floor. The Ryerson Student Learning Center has a commitment to sustainability, and the building is LEED Silver compliant. The facade has varying patterns to control heat gains and frames views of the city. The finish of blue on the metal panels connects the interior to exterior space from plaza to lobby. The founder of Sonetta, Craig Dyers, describes the design intent saying, "This is an incredibly vibrant building. It has a multitude of different types of spaces. It has quiet spaces, loud spaces, tall spaces, short spaces, wide spaces, narrow spaces. You name it, you'll find it here. So everyone will be attracted to it for different reasons, which means it will be a center for diverse thinking and diverse groups of people." Thank you.